Good morning. Welcome back to the Kid Casey Inspirational Tales. I hope today's lesson titled Take Away the Frogs will inspire someone. Albert claimed to be a Christian even though he never wanted to give up his double life. The only way he could fill the empty places in his heart was to date several women at once. He could not be faithful to just one. Since he was a teenager, he had been a womanizer and made no attempt to change. His last visit to the church ended with him raising his voice, blaspheming against God and against everything, and leaving to never return. On several occasions, we called him, but his responses were always bitter words. We have not stopped praying for a miracle in Albert's life, but only Albert himself can be freed from his frogs if he asks God in prayer. I use the word frogs here because according to the Bible, frogs represent the spirit of impurity, and sexual impurity was what was damaging Albert. It strikes me that even the Pharaoh of Egypt was able to understand that certain problems only disappear with prayers to God. Let us briefly revisit the story. The Egyptians went one morning to drink water, but what slipped through their hands was blood. God had polluted their sources of life, the Nile. However, the Pharaoh did not soften his heart. So 7 days later, God sent another plague on Egypt, frogs. There were frogs everywhere. It was a shock not only physically but also culturally, since frogs were like gods to the Egyptians. In fact, some figures of diet was depicted with a frog's head. Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, "Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may sacrifice to the Lord." And Moses said to Pharaoh, "Accept the honor of saying, when I shall intercede for you, for your servants and for your people, to destroy the frogs from you and your houses, that they may remain in the river only." So he said, "Tomorrow." And he said, "Let it be according to your word, that you may know that there is no one like the Lord our God." If a pagan king is able to see that in order to get rid of certain impurities, you have to pray to God, how much more we should understand in ourselves. Today's lesson was inspired from Exodus 8 verse 8, and it reads, "Then Pharaoh called to Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people." Have a blessed day and remember to inspire someone.